So come on in, take a sip, and let's wind down on the Friday Guardian. And I want to be fair here, right up front. So I think I was a little bit harsh on the Baron Philip Rothschild yesterday with the 2022 Bordeaux. I had mentioned that it probably needed to be decanted or aerated depending on what kind of system you might have to use there. And because I said it was a bit acidic and kind of harsh with a tannin acid kind of a punch in the mouth, but I didn't put it that meanly. I didn't mean to. I was respectful. I do believe I even said that I was going to probably drink that whole bottle tonight, which I did. But in fairness, today I went ahead and grabbed another one, and I brought it home, and I used the aerator, which you can see, and as a result. On the nose, you still get the plum, blackberry, oak, vanilla, the whole gambit is still earthy. You still kind of got that, some of maybe the cherry in there. Nothing's changed. But the softened tannins, the softer edged acids, that's exactly what this old girl needed. It's fantastic, right? Just run it through that aerator, and this is absolutely a marvelous wine, right? And again, no change to recommendations. Go with brats, go with anything savory, really, but something kind of fatty and some beef, pork, even good chicken, maybe dark chicken meat, something like that would be fantastic with this. I'm thinking crab cakes tomorrow. So I'm going to run and get some more of this first thing in the morning. That's what I think I'm going to have with it. Crab cakes tomorrow. I love crab cakes. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into our grid here and let's see what we've got. Very carefully edge over here as if to just sneak in undetected and sneak right on out of there. Okay, so a ground clearing vehicle. Sleeping male animal? All right, I'm liking it. I think, bulldozer. Even if I'm wrong, that's got to be the best, most clever clue ever. That's amazing. Where scrap left? Oh, no. Hue. Oh, wow. God, this is one of those words. Oh. Fall. Chop. Hack. Coffee pot. 9 letters. Oh, okay. Well, I need something to get going on this. Separate. Well, maybe 6 letters. Maybe detach. Divide. But yeah. I or an E here. I just don't know. Okay. Sash opening. With that question mark there, but 6 letters. A window sash, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if either of these is correct yet, bulldozer or window, but if they are, I think these are just amazing clues. Let's see what we got. Male platonic love 8. Gonna go with a bromance on this one. I mean, how can I not? So if this is a cafetière, then that would be an A, and that could be to hack. Okay, well, real quick, this could be a junkyard. Okay. As I always say, all you need is just a little bit to get going, right? And now I feel like I'm kind of getting going. So I think this is a cafetière. All right, now what we got? Separate. So now we've got detached because it could have been divide. And oh yeah, no, I'm liking this. So detach. I like it when it was my first guess. That makes me happiest. Malfunction. See that blank L and that H at the end. We know it's a glitch. But we got that. So we're like all over the glitch here. We're getting it. Good. Local government building, 4 and 4. Got a T to work with. Thinking town hall. I don't know how common that is in the UK, but I'll tell you what, it's a town hall every day in the US for some reason. There's always somebody showboating from Washington. Instead of legislating, they're having a town hall. Dog, 3 and 3. Is this a W by any chance? Gentle nay. How about a whinny? Yeah, okay. I spent a lot of time around horses in my life, so I'm thinking y'all are calling dogs bow wows. I think that's pretty awesome. Interwoven structure. How about a mesh? Very nice. All right, let's just keep this up. I want to get my streak back. Historical sparking gun. Well, that looks like a flintlock to me. And I used to do a little gunsmithing for personal, stuff, right? I mean, just enjoy it. I like to hunt, and I like to fish and hunt. I mean, I'm a guy, but I'm not a typical guy. I mean, I don't like to climb in trees and wear camouflage on my paint and my face and spray myself with deer urine or anything. I mean, I typically sit in a nice warm stand with a very well, aimed, rifle caliber. I'm there to harvest a deer. I don't want to hurt anything. I don't want to make anything suffer. I have a shower in the hunting trailer before I even go. I mean, no, more of a gentleman hunter, I think you might say. But yeah, I did have a flintlock at one point. My brother has it now. So to curve over could be to arch, and scuffle. Grow or cut incisors, maybe teeth. Okay, I just did it again. I just typed without looking. I know I can do it. I'm gonna have to break this bond so I don't have to keep looking down. I know I can type. I mean, I've seen myself do it too many times. Scuffle sounds like it could be a tussle. And with that said, a case. So at 8 letters, I think we've got ourselves an instance. I can't imagine having instance this particular clue for my very first clue to open up the grid. I mean, it'd be so difficult. To teeth, not a problem. Some of these are just givens, but some of them are like, what? Kind of like a cafetière. Why can't they all be a window, right? Or a bulldozer, which was nice, or bromance, But then it wouldn't be any fun. So draw out by effort. Is that to window? I cannot remember that word. Is it window? What am I doing? No, I don't know what it is yet. Let's see if I can get any help down here. I just do not know right now. Subject to uncertainty. Huh. Wow. Subject to uncertainty. Yeah, I don't really think I know. Subject to uncertainty. I'm not quite sure I follow that at all. A mallow relative. I don't even know what a mallow is. So I know I'm going to get punched in the mouth here at 19 across and probably at 17 down too. The only thing I can think is subject to uncertainty would be moot, like a moot point. And I'm not sure that I remember this term. I know I've used it in the past, and probably somewhere around undergraduate, hanging out with my darling bride, and using the term windle or something like that. I think it's windle. I don't know. Might as well just put it in. That's what I keep thinking it is. It's like, okay, you're going to windle me out of my... And I would say that. And on a mallow relative, I have no idea what it is, but I'm going to at least try to put in a holly to save some face if at all possible. If you've seen me do these grids before, you know half the time it doesn't do any good anyway, and I'm still obviously going to lose, but I have no idea what this holly whatever is, so I'm not even going to try to guess it. So let's go ahead and check and see what kind of work I've done on my own. Now, it's not windle. Is it winsel? Winkle? I can't remember. Oh well. I mean, it's been seriously 30 years since I used this term. But holly something. So that's what we want to find that out. I want to figure out what it is that I did. I don't think I lost anything else on this one. A hollyhock. Okay, I got to learn about this hollyhock. This is, and to be honest with you, what a mallow is. I mean, I know my wife right now is watching this in Texas and looking at me like going, it's a hollyhock. She's screaming at the television right now about this very thing. Hollyhock, and this goes to a mallow. Okay, well, I mean, that's fine. And then I'm going to go ahead and relearn a word that I'm fairly certain that I knew before. Winkle. Okay. All right, winkle. All right, well, I can get that. I mean, I think this is a pretty good homework assignment. I love getting some homework. That means I've learned something or I'm about to learn something, and that always makes the case, right? But what a fantastic grid. I've been hanging out in the discussion down below from time to time, and I've noticed that they keep talking about the people who like the grids will say our compliments to the setter. So I guess the setter is unnamed. Perhaps it's a team of people that just set these things. I'm not quite sure. But yes, my compliments to the setter. What a fabulously clever grid. A little bit was just a gimme, but maybe it's only a gimme because of my personality. The rest of it made you work for it, and I thought that was great. So out with the old, in with the new. As always, thanks everybody for everything. I'm loving the comments. I'm loving the emails. I love it. Had a few people actually join me over on TikTok Live last night at it was 7 p.m. here in Germany, so 6 p.m. in the UK. But it was so nice to hear from a few of you dialed into that, and I guess you had TikTok accounts, and I got to hear from you. And San up in Ireland, fantastic. It was just great to hear from everybody. So I love that. I love interacting with you. I really wish we all lived in the same neighborhood. We all just hang out every day, do the grid together. But that's what this is. This is our neighborhood, right? So we can play all we want to. Until I see you tomorrow for the final Guardian Grid of the week. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Servus. Grüß Gott. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Auf Wiedersehen. We'll see you tomorrow. Be good to yourselves. Be great to your friends and your neighbors. But be especially kind to the fellow behind you in the queue. Be well out there and be safe. Happy New Year.